Okay, Miss Samantha Jones. She might be my favorite character from the Sex and the City franchise. I love Samantha because she is the spunky one of the group. She is the firecracker. She is the life of the party, and I need that energy in my life as someone who has a lot of Earth in my chart. I have a lot of Capricorn and Taurus. But I love Samantha because she goes after what she wants, and she knows how to get there. She figures out how to get there. She really is a connector in the group. Like, everyone in the group goes to her to find other information from someone else. She really, she puts herself first and her career first over men most of the time. The exception to that, I think, would be Richard. And I love her confidence. I really do. I think at first in the show, it's more of a facade to cover up the hurt that she's been through. But as the show goes on and as she evolves more, I think the confidence becomes more genuine, especially because she does end up breaking up with Richard, even though in the past, in the earlier episodes, she says that she would forgive a man for cheating on her, and she thinks that women should accept that all men cheat eventually, really. But she's an iconic character of her time, because at the time, I don't think there were many characters in a show that stated that they did not want kids and were not looking for marriage. And that really made her the oddball of the group. I think Miranda, too, maybe didn't want marriage or kids. I think she did want marriage, if I remember right, but if you watch the baby shower episode in the first season, Miranda, the way she's talking about motherhood is like she doesn't want to do it at all. Why she has a baby in the later season, it made no sense to me. It really made no sense to me, but that's for Miranda's video. But I also love Samantha because she shows when to walk away. Or even if you don't walk away first when you should, like she did with Richard, eventually she did. She left because she realized what she was doing was ridiculous, running up 11 flights of stairs just to make sure he wasn't cheating on her with one of the maids at the hotel. And I think from Richard and Smith, she learns that she really does have these big feelings, and maybe she does actually want a relationship with someone. But I think she gets into it with Richard because he was pretty manipulative, because she tells him, I just want something casual, and then he flips it on her and is like, oh no, I don't want something casual, like, because he states he wants something casual, and then she says she wants something casual, and then he changes his mind and eventually convinces her. He doesn't convince her, but it's very strange, reverse psychology that he's trying to play on her. But I think it does open up an emotional door for her, where she's like, okay, wait, maybe I do want something along the lines of this, but without the cheating, which she kind of does experience with Aiden. But I think Samantha's faults are that she does not confront her emotions. She will only confront them with or spending, which is a little bit like Carrie. But I think that Smith really jump-started her into her own growth, because she was avoidant with him, extremely avoidant at first, because when he was younger, I think, and she didn't see him as equal to her because she, is an older career woman, and he was just working at a busboy in a restaurant. Even though it was a very nice restaurant, it's not the same level that she's at. But I think that Aiden jumpstarts her into growth, into emotional growth, because he forces her to confront her addiction wound. And then when she gets diagnosed with cancer on top of that, and she loses her libido, it really makes her confront it, because when she has cancer and she has no libido, and Smith goes to film away from her for like 2 weeks in the middle of nowhere to film for a movie. She tells him that he can fornicate if he wants to with other people, and she says, I'm saying this to you because I don't want to lose you, and if anyone knows how important it is to fornicate, it's me. And he reassures her, he's like, okay, but I don't want to fornicate with anyone else. And then later on, when she calls him, she changes her mind, and she says, I would prefer if you didn't sleep with anyone else. And he agrees, even though that's already what she was gonna do. But I think he knew eventually she would get there. It just would take him showing her consistently that she can trust him, because she is not someone who trusts men at all. There's so much more I could talk about with this character, especially with her dynamic with her and Charlotte, because they're so different, but they're also the same. They're two sides of the same coin. You know, that one episode called It's Frenemies, and Samantha is like, Charlotte's like, why do you always have to talk about sex that way? And she's like, because I can. And Charlotte's like, well, sex is supposed to be shared between two people who love each other. And she says, or two people who love having sex. Like, that is the epitome of their dynamic. Like, they're so similar, but at the same time so different, and I love it. I really wish that there would have been like, we would have seen more interactions between them. But I love Samantha, because she really taught me how to walk away from a date, and what excuses to make to walk away from a date. Her and Charlotte.
My name, my secret baby name that I made up when I was 11 years old for my daughter when I had her. I told you, don't tell me you don't remember. No, I'm sorry, I really don't. A complete lie. She remembered. We all remembered. Charlotte had made us all swear never to use it. Anyway, I think my husband heard it somewhere else. Really? Where? Because I didn't tell him. I can't believe you're freaking out over a name. I mean, you're not even pregnant. That's not the point. What's going on? She stole my baby name. You bitch. Let's go.